Hey guys, this is Christina with Yoga Lifestyle. I woke up this morning. It's a nice, very hot Sunday morning in Florida, and I thought maybe showing one way of stretching in the morning and also a transition that I stumbled upon just the other day. So if you want to practice with me, it's not going to be a very long practice, but you can always replay it and maybe do it twice. So we will come onto our mat and I will start in sitting. So allow your body to take a sitting position, cross-legged, lengthen through the spine. Close your eyes, take a big inhale, and let your breath settle with the exhale. If you wake up in the morning, I always encourage you to just observe how you feel throughout your whole body, your mental state. Are you anxious? Are you very slow, relaxed, maybe apathic? And you let the right ear to the right shoulder, chin into the chest, left ear to the left shoulder. And making a full circle, you can complete it, you can pass the right and the left shoulder. You're gonna move in a couple of cats and cows, inhaling, arching, exhaling, rounding. Just checking in how much you want to arch or round, how much you want to pull back. So feel your spine, your chest open. It's a natural curve of the spine, you're not forcing it. Take an inhale and an exhale. When you're ready to release, plant the palms behind you, open the chest. So make space for the fingers, open the chest, lift it up. Some of us can lift their sits bones off of the mat. You can hold it there for a breath or two. You can be with the sits bones down and hold it for a breath or two. So you want to feel the shoulders drawing back. And when you're ready to exhale, grab in front of the knees and round. Inhale, lifting up through the palms, fingers reach. Exhale, and you can take the fingers to the side. So touch the earth, tuck the chin in the chest. Go again, inhale, reach and open. Exhale and take it down, tuck the chin onto the chest. Try one more. Inhale, reach and open. Exhale and take it down. Grab your knees, making gentle circles one way. And circling the other way. I like to use the neck and the shoulders. Releasing into the spine. Shrug the shoulders up, make a big roll one way and the other. You can go through these rolls. You can use your elbows and lift them off of the mat. Take another breath. And when finally the palms can reach back, release your legs forward. Send the right leg up, point and flex through the toes, press through the heel. And send the left leg up. You're just stretching front and back of the leg, the ankles. Take it down. Point the toes, touch the mat, inhale. Let the fingertips reach up to the sky, touch the tippy toes onto the mat. You can hold the palms forward if you want to play here, or you can take the palms behind you for support. So one leg lift, tippy toes touch, the other leg lift. Now use your breath. Inhale, exhale and touch. Inhale, lift left leg, exhale and touch. One more, right leg lifts, inhale, press through the heel. Touch the tippy toes, exhale, left leg lifts, press through the left heel. Touch the tippy toes, exhale. Both legs lift. You can take heels together, toes apart. You can hold this for a breath or two. One more. Heels come back down. Reach up through the fingers. Inhale and take it over. Exhale. Rock your sits bones back. Lengthen through the spine. Take a flat back. So feel the back of your legs. Exhale, fold. Then tuck the chin onto the chest and lift it up. Cross the right leg over the left, gentle spinal twist. I like to press through the left leg onto the mat. Press the right foot. Lengthen, natural length in the spine. Exhale, twist and turn. So I inhale, I lengthen. Exhale, I turn without overdoing it. Take 2 breaths. Take another. Find your way at the center. Since we close the hips, you're going to open them. Feet together, knees apart. Inhale. Exhale and round. Take the crown of the head towards the feet and let yourself melt in there. You can rock left ear to left shoulder, right ear to right shoulder. Away from the mat, big inhalation. Fold again. Exhale. Let the crown go deeper. Let your knees open. And round it up. Inhaling up. Right leg extends. Left foot over. So I'm releasing in the spine. I'm getting in touch with the back of the legs. Working in the ankles and the wrist. Hold this for 3 breaths. Lengthening up. Exhale, turning. Try again, lengthen up. Exhale and turn. Try one more. I tend to want to twist more than I should. And sometimes that can cause repetitive injuries into that middle back. So you want to lengthen gently and exhale. Find a small twist that's not taking you to your maximum and you can hold that. One more breath. Come back to the center. Cross your legs, maybe half lotus or easy pose. So one foot can rest on your thigh. Find a breath in and exhale. Find your way down to the mat. You can stay here. I get in touch with the way my hips feel. You can sway the upper body left and right. You can walk the elbows slightly to the left. And I can hold it here. I can lengthen the right arm. I can drop the right ear. I can play into that right arm. When I'm ready, I'm walking it to the other side. Small moves, elbows. You can lengthen more and drop the left ear. You can send the left arm up. Some of us can actually play into this arm, or right arm. And then tug the forehead towards the right knee. Take a big breath out into the right side. Walking towards the center, palms forward. You can come over your knees or you can just send the legs back. Take a downward dog first, so lift the knees off of the mat. Let your head heavy, drop the head. And you can walk the palms all the way till you find yourself into a forward fold. Allow the feet to be separated, hip width apart. Grab your opposite elbows and from that flat back, exhale and bow. And let your body rock left and right. Let your head heavy and the spine decompress, blood to flow at the crown of the head. Halfway up, lengthen. Exhale, fold and bow. I walk my palms forward and I bring the knees down to the mat. So kneeling, tucking the chin onto the chest, make a fist onto the lower back and enjoy a back bend. So I like here to keep my toes curled under. Knees are hip width apart. Tailbone tucks, body opens, elbows draw back. Enjoy the back bend. Opening the heart up towards the sky. You can gaze right or left. Keep reaching. Neutral spine, inhale. Sit it back and exhale. You can reach through the fingers, tucking the tailbone, opening up. Exhale and sit it back. So I give the back of my feet a stretch. You don't need to do this. You can point the toes back. I interlace behind. I open the chest, take the hips forward, heart up. Exhale, sit it back. You can use an eagle wrap, left arm under the right. So you can wrap yourself or bring the elbows together and the palms together, lifting it up. Inhale. Sitting it back down. Exhale. We need to switch. Right arm under the left. Take your bind. Tug the tailbone. Inhale. And sitting it back down. Exhale. Palms will come forward. I find a gentle forward fold from where I am. It's small, halfway up. Bend your knees. Big toes can touch or not, and find your Utkatasana chair pose. You can stay here. You can play onto your tippy toes. You can sink onto your heels. You can take a gentle twist. One way, center, the other way, center, exhale, fold. Find the halfway up, lengthen, look forward. Walk the palms forward, take the feet back. Let's enjoy a plank pose all the way down to the mat. Take a cobra on the inhale, to the mat on the exhale. Lift it up into the all fours and press back into a child's pose. Move your hips left and right. You can stay in child's pose if you want to be stronger in your practice today and you want to bring some energy. Just take yourself into a downward dog, straightening the back of the legs. You can lift the right leg up into the sky. You can bend the knee. You can make a circle. So I activate the front of my body while I'm playing into the lower part of the body. Right foot comes down. You can bring the knees down to the mat, or you can lengthen up, bending the knee, taking the heel into the glute. You can make circles. One way, the other way, or you can extend through the leg, dorsiflexing through the foot, bringing the foot down. Find neutral spine into your all fours. If you feel for a dancing lion, go for it. If you want to play into the wrist, after you play into your hips, you can take the fingertips back, moving back and forth or in a circle. I tend to do one arm and then I tend to do the other. Going forward and back, going in circle. You can do both and keep that energy into the inner part of your arms. And the fingertips can release forward. You can cup the fingers. You can take the fingers together, bend the elbows and bring the chest and forehead. You can sustain this, arms get active. You can find a child's pose, pressing through the roots of the palms. Take another breath. If right palm can come over the left, you can drop the right ear all or the left into the mat. Breathe. 4 counts, inhale, 4 to 6 counts, exhale. It's a deep stretch. I feel it in the shoulder blades. And then walk the right palm to the right. Let the left palm go over left ear or right ear down onto the mat. Big breath in, big long breath out. From here, you can throw the left arm under and take a twist there. So stay heavy into that left shoulder. Left arm can go to the left edge of the mat. Right arm threads under, right shoulder comes to the mat, and I look underneath the left arm. Long inhalation, flow your Ujjayi breathing. Slow exhalation. Both palms reach forward. Round yourself up, so tuck the chin onto the chest. Fingertips towards the mat. Stick the palms onto your quads. Open the chest. Send the palms up. Take an inhale. I adjust my knees under the hips. This time I keep my toes back. So the whole body lengthens. You can lengthen through the fingers, one arm and then the other. You can do side bends. You can find center. You can interlace your fingertips, make support for the back of your head, and draw the elbows back and the hips forward. So you want to lengthen and widen the chest, the collarbones. Take another breath. Really sit down. Palms come down to the mat. Sit back onto your seat bones. So I'm going to take that right foot and place it down on the mat. Left knee stays bent. I'm sitting on my left. My heel is almost onto my left seat bone. For those who want to try this, you can actually have a block under the right seat bone. So I will show it to you from the back on this leg and from the front onto the other leg. And what I do is I take the palms forward in front of the knee and I lift and press on the top of my foot. So you go down, lift the palms up, sweep the palms forward, lift up onto the leg. So top of the foot is pressing down, I'm extending both legs and I'm sitting back onto the knee and I'm keep doing this. Let's do one more. Palms are forward, I'm lifting on the top of the leg. If you have enough energy, you can lift the left leg halfway up. You can also bow into the right shin. Palms come down, left knee bends, bring the left knee towards the right, place it back down, inhale. Now keep that block there. If you don't have a block, you might have to use your right palm to keep the balance. And then the right foot comes onto the left quad. And I'm staying here and I'm opening. This is very supported with that right hip onto the block. If you remove, then the heel moves more center underneath and the right knee open. So I have to keep my balance. Left palm can be there. Left palm can go onto the foot while the right palm touches the knee. So you can stay here, you can stay here. It's hard to keep this balance. So I will show you how it looks from the back. So I'm sitting onto my heel and I'm opening. I breathe here. I like to be supported. So I really like the support here with that right block under my right sit bone. Keep breathing here. Take another breath. Now watch what I do. I release the toes towards the mat and I bring this right knee down. I'm gonna walk my left knee a tiny bit back and let that hip open. Plant the palms onto the mat. You can point the toes on that left foot back or curl them under. You can move your hips left and right. Let the right knee open. Come up, breathe, drop the belly. You can round cats and cows here. Right knee stays open. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Right palm can stay down. If you want to explore, left palm can lift up. Right knee presses down and the left fingertips reach up. You can take the palm behind the head. Take another breath. Left palm comes back down. If you really like to take the right knee forward and enjoy a pigeon pose, right knee forward. The block is there if you need support, or you can remove it. And you can open the body up for a back bend or come down towards the mat. Let's take 3 breaths here before we switch. Palms can come back down onto the mat, curl the back toes, lift through the right leg up into the sky. Take a flow if you have it. Plank pose to chaturanga, cobra, upward dog, inhale. Take it back, downward dog, exhale. So step your feet, let the feet drop into your downward dog. Walk towards the center of your mat. If you need to lift up, take an inhale, open. Exhale, take it down. So the way I transition on the other side is I keep my left foot down, I start bending the right knee, and I come down into the posture. Use a block or not, so this is purely your choice. And I take the palms forward and I lift on the top of that right foot. I give the right foot a stretch and I bring the knee back down. You can use your arms. Take it down. You can bow the forehead to that left shin. It's going to give you a nice stretch onto the left leg and settle it down. 3 to 5 movements here. Feels really good. Let the forehead drop into the left leg. Press into the right foot. Take it down. You work into your quads. You feel it. Lengthen. One more. This time you can stay up. You can lift the right leg and press back. You can open Ardha Chandrasana. You can reach up through the right leg into the sky. Bend the knee. Take the knee to come and meet the left and sit it back down. Make sure you have a block or a blanket under the left seat bone for support. Dorsiflex the left foot and open the left knee. Let your left hip open, relax your face. Maybe one palm on the belly, one on the chest. Take a breath to rest. So my heart rate is picking up. I feel it, so I need a little bit of time to rest here. And the left hip is opening. You can use your left palm to open. Here you can take side bend, especially into the right. So if the left knee is bent to the left, right palm can come down, left palm can reach, and you can bend into that right side. We haven't done it on the other side. It feels really good. Those who have more mobility, you can do a lot here. So if you want to keep your balance, keep your balance. If you want to curl the back toes, you can curl the back toes and you can lift the right knee off of the mat. And I keep that left knee open. And sometimes it's actually hard for me sometimes to keep my balance. So this foot is flexed. This is easier some days. It's just not easy for me this morning. And I am keeping a block onto the left palm. So this block can be actually lifted, and I will show you how you can support yourself. And you breathe here. This might be too much of dorsiflexion actually into the right foot because you're on top of that toes. And you sit it back down. Now take the toes down. Place the left knee to the left. Walk the right knee a tiny bit more back. And when you walk the right knee forward, you'll notice this left hip opening. This is pretty intense. Some of us will have the knee here. Some of us can open their knee right away. And you can move through the hips. Sometimes I try back and forth. If you really want to feel a left palm down, right palm up, you can take the palm behind you. You can hide the palm to the back and just clasp the inner part of that left leg. Keep turning. And take the right palm down, slide the left knee forward, walk the right knee back, and find the pigeon pose. Open through the chest and let yourself melt it down. Let's take a few breaths here, resting. If you want to stretch your back, left quad, you grab that right heel. You can stay onto your forearms. You can take twist in any direction. Or you can simply just enjoy it, opening into that left hip. Take another breath or two. You can stay here as long as you need to, 3 to 5 breaths. When the hip releases, you can finally come up. You can stay as long as you need. If you want to plant the palms down and open the chest, curl the back toes, send yourself up through that left leg. Give it a nice stretch, bend. Left foot comes down. Find in a downward dog. Round it forward. You can take knees, chest and chin to the mat. You can come plank pose to chaturanga. Cobra upward dog. Exhaling back. Downward dog. Coming back down to sitting. Take yourself into a cross-legged position, same way as we started. Stay a moment here. If you need to twist to the right or to the left, take a twist. If you need to bend to the right or the left. Sometimes I feel I need to interlace my fingers, round the beat, flip the palms forward, tuck the chin, the chest, lifting it up, taking the palms behind me, interlacing, taking the body forward, bowing the forehead to the mat. You can sway the body left and right a tiny bit. Stay there. Move the shoulder blades back. Tuck the chin in the chest. Lift it up, lift the palms up. Take a prayer, the space between the eyebrows. Take a breath. Connecting back to your energy, rooting down through the earth, settling your energy down. Settling your practice back to the heart center. Settling your breath. Settling all the way down into those hips, legs, feet, palms. Palms can rest onto your knees. Stay there for 3 full breaths. Give meaning to your practice. You can take this meaning into the rest of your day. I wish you a wonderful Sunday. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste.